My name is Paul, but my friends call me Slim.
Hi, my name is Angelika. I'm 25 years old.
I'm 21 years old, and I live here in Lusaka, Zambia.
I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in the U.S. My life's anything but boring. I love going out to bars and clubs, spending time with my friends. A few months ago, I started dating this fabulous boy named Taylor that I completely adore.
I'm trying to make it as an R&B star, but getting a break in the music industry is real tough. When I'm not home making my own music, I'm working at a local club as a DJ. I'm also looking for a girlfriend.
But things are slightly complicated. A couple of years ago, I found out I was HIV positive.
And one more thing, I'm HIV positive.
Taylor's been amazing about my HIV status right from the beginning of our relationship. It makes it harder to get close to people having HIV because it definitely, you know, is the type of thing that a lot of people would see as a deal breaker from the beginning. I'm lucky to have somebody who's so amazing to be open-minded and to not just be just closed off and scared away by it. I'm really happy that I have him in so many ways. There's a different part of me that gets to exist with him.
Yeah. Smiley face.
I love tattoos, but I haven't had one since I found out I was positive. So I've decided to have a new tattoo on my back. Just to be sure, I thought I'd do a bit of research to check how the tattooist feels about working with someone who's HIV positive. Hi, I'm calling to set up an appointment to get a tattoo.
Let me just check our schedule here.
I'm HIV positive, and I was wondering what your policy on tattooing for that is.
We have to treat everybody as if they're HIV positive.
I figured that.
So that's just fine. Yeah, I appreciate the disclosure. But yeah, that's not a problem.
Awesome. The design I've chosen is a West African symbol. It represents someone who's been through a lot of crap and come through on the other side. Pretty much perfect for me.
And then you can put your face in the cradle.
But that doesn't mean it's gonna hurt any less. The spine's not gonna feel very good, right?
You'll feel it, but I think you'll be okay.
All right.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do this.
All right.
Just keep breathing. You okay so far?
Uh-huh.
Wonderful. How old were you when you contracted the disease?
2 years ago, so 23.
How did you contract it?
Unprotected sex.
Do you remember like one of the first things that went through your mind
When I found out?
Yeah.
Pretty much at that moment, I kind of just wanted to fall to the floor and die, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
It honestly felt as though the only way to get through it was to keep getting high. And so that's what I did for a year, is I kept getting high, because if I had to look at the things that I had done to my life, I felt like I would collapse and I would never stand up again. When it finally did hit me and I was ready to deal with it, I woke up one day and I was just like, you know what? Getting high, there's no excuse for it anymore. You're ready to face this. You have more reason now to take care of yourself and be sober than you ever have in your life.
Sometimes tattoos are a marathon, not a sprint, you know? I think we have a completed tattoo.
Yes. Yes, I love it.
You love it? It's perfect. Well done.
Yes, nice meeting you.
Have a good night, guys.
For me, being HIV positive, I just try to focus on how it's made me turn my life around and how it's made me take responsibility for my health. And, you know, I'm in school now and I actually know what I want to do for a living because of this and just all sorts of things. And so it's definitely given me a purpose and it's definitely given me a reason to treat myself better. And so that is why I say HIV saved my life.
Everybody that knows about my status has been very supportive, but I haven't opened up to everybody. I've seen other people that are chased out of their homes because of their HIV status, and that isn't just right.
I mean, right now, I'm in love with DJing, especially on the weekends when it's busy. I love to be on my feet, thinking what's the next song I'm gonna play that's gonna make the people dance and just have fun. Every week, I'll have girls come into the booth to see if you're gonna respond and maybe start it off from there.
So, tell me, how many girls know about your status?
A few.
How was it telling them, come on, man, trust me, it's not a joke, eh?
You don't tell every girl. Yeah, what's up, girl? You good? I'm positive.
It's not funny, okay?
First girl, I told her, I mean, every time it's here, I'm trying to be happy with her, but at the same time, I'm feeling like I'm hiding something, okay? So I would get uncomfortable at times.
How did you tell her?
I sent a text.
It was via text.
Yeah, I couldn't tell her in person.
Why not? You're not man enough.
Not man enough.
Scared?
Come on.
What happened?
Everything went back to normal, and I was free. I was hanging out freely with her now. Didn't have anything.
How come she's no longer with you now?
We broke up over some other fights, not really. Yeah. Let's get going.
All right, cool.
I get really nervous chatting with the girls. I'm not nervous because of my status, no. It's probably because of my personality, being a shy person. That shyness really comes into play when there's someone of the opposite sex. Hello? Hi, girl. How are you? Slim here. How have you been? I was just wondering, could you have some time, like, maybe to go and have some fun, maybe somewhere, probably on Wednesday. Anywhere you want to go, I'll take you. Okay, so you cool with that? All right, then I'll see you then. Cool.
My #1 love is my music. So when Daniel told me he'd set up a meeting with the record label, it got me excited. I've never met anybody in the music industry who's open about this status. But for me, I mean, it's a different thing. I'm open about it. I mean, it's my life.
Hi, let me kick it off with an intro. My name is Slapd, I brought a little info. Don't wanna complicate, wanna make it simple. No Rastaman, but I got a business signal. My future's so bright, maybe you should call it ice. I'm a boss and I ain't even had to pay the price.
Hey!
What's good, man?
What's going on?
What's good? What's up? How you living?
Hey, what's up, dog?
What's good? What's happening?
Slapd, he's got a huge fan base.
She special, she bling, she make me ding-a-ling-a-ling.
He's been like one of my inspirations. He's really a big artist in Zambia.
So what's good? What's happening? What's new?
Nothing, no, it's just my boys, new.
Alright, this new? Yo, what's good?
What's just good, man?
Alright?
Yeah.
So you brought some new stuff?
Yeah, some stuff. I've been working on my demos, so I thought maybe you could like listen to them.
Hey, listen, let's bump some of that. Hey. Brand new Slim. Must be hard, huh? Let's give it a listen.
My name is Slim, and this one's for the ladies. Do you feel that, ladies?
Yeah. So do you write your own music?
Yeah, like from the writing to the beats to the vocals.
Sounds tight. Sounds tight. But what are you writing about? What are you singing about? What's your main concept?
I'm gonna be open with you guys. I mean, I'm a hip hop and R&B artist, producer, and I mean, I'm HIV positive. Okay, so I'm trying to bring out that.
That would be deep in the sense that there's nothing deeper than that. You don't go past that. You don't. It's a real issue. I mean, rappers talk about dealing drugs. They talk about busting guns. Don't talk about HIV. And that's really necessary in Africa right now. That's really vital, especially for Zambia, you know what I mean? A lot of people are hiding that. And it's good that we bring it out through our music, through our, our storytelling, through anything. So I think that's really brave, and I think you should do a song about it. I really think you should do a song about it, man. That's really cool, man. I dig. On the real, I dig. I gotta get down with my album, yo. I got to stretch. I'll call you.
What do you think?
Good, huh? Give me things to talk about.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm impressed. So far, so good. For a kid, still star, about to make it star, like a beat star.
So I loved my boyfriend super mucho grande, and whether we're just lying around watching movies or going bowling or going out to eat, whatever we're doing, we always have a good time together, whether it's like excited fun or just calm, chill, happy, sexy moment. I think some people are surprised that Taylor and I can lead a full and active sex life. In fact, I bet our sex life is more full and active than a lot of people out there. We just have to be extra careful.
We can pretty much do everything a normal couple can do, sexually.
Yeah, like we have, and it's ultimately like we can have a normal sex life, and we can, be together as a magnetic couple as long as everything we do safely. Mm-hmm. And it's just nice that
there's really no boundaries as long as we're not stupid. As long as we're staying protected throughout every sexual adventure we have.
Adventure.
Yeah, they are. They're adventures.
I make a pretzel. Thank you.
As far as like me being in a relationship with somebody who's HIV negative, I know a lot of people probably still do have misconceptions about how HIV is transmitted. HIV isn't
carried in certain bodily fluids. It's not in your spit, your sweat, your tears, or your urine. So as far as like making out with my boyfriend, even though I'm HIV positive, he's HIV negative, that's not something we have to worry about. The only bodily fluids we have to worry about are blood, and we don't really, you know, have a blood fetish, so that's not a problem. And then obviously sexual fluids.
Love you, babe.
Love you too.
College is the one place I'm not completely open about my status, but it's nice that my friends at school who do know my status are so supportive.
This job will see me.
I've had one friendship lost, my old best friend. One night she got really drunk and she started screaming in my face about how it was my fault I was HIV positive because I slept around and all this stuff, and she was just being completely cruel. And that night I walked away from her and I haven't spoke to her since. And I honestly believe that most sexual adults have made some kind of mistake where they were unprotected once or twice, you know, and for her, who I know has had drunken unprotected sex and stuff like that, to judge me like that, like, it really did hurt though, because she was supposed to be my best friend. Like,
you don't know how people are going to react, and that's kind of the scary part of the whole thing.
Being HIV positive has really helped teach me this, that nothing anyone else says or does has anything to do with me, but everything to do with them.
I go to the doctor every 3 months to get checked out and pick up my results. Last time they told me I might need to change my meds if things don't improve. When you go to the doctors, it's really tiring with the waiting because you're not the only person who has to see the doctor. Almost every time that I go there, you find numbers reaching over 100 just in a day. Sometimes you only have one doctor, having to see all those people.
Come in. Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
This visit today is about your results, to see how you are faring, to see if the virus has increased and multiplied or it's still contained under the virus. Okay. Okay. And I have some good news for you. The results shows that the virus is still being contained by the medication.
Okay.
So I'll see you on the 10th of October, okay? Have a nice day.
Gets me feeling like I might just survive. I'm still alive. Gets me near.
This is my medication I started taking a little while back. It's a once-a-day 3-in-1 tablet that I just have to take at bedtime. Just looks kind of like a multivitamin there. I'm really happy that I have these medications that I can take and stuff like that, but at the same time, it definitely doesn't, you know, mean that it's not a big deal. And just knowing that for the rest of my life, I have to make sure that I get my refills and that I am on top of it and I keep taking them. And if I don't, you know, my strain will mutate and I'll become resistant. Like, it's pretty serious stuff, and it's definitely not something to be taken lightly. I love dressing up and going out with my friends. And my friend Tom is the perfect partner in crime.
So are you ready to go out?
You know, obviously. I will be as soon as I can be. We talk about anything and everything, especially my boyfriend, Taylor. Like, even with Taylor now, like, I'm really happy that I have him and stuff. And, I mean, obviously, we're young. We haven't been dating that long. I don't know how long this is going to last. I mean, yeah, I'm hoping it does for a long time and all that. Even, like, with being with him, there's that small fear that, like, he's gonna not want to deal with the difficulty of it anymore, and that he's gonna want to just go and be with somebody where it's easier, where he doesn't have to deal with this extra crap. There's always that fear I have inside, like, he's gonna get sick of dealing with it. Like, he's gonna want to not have to worry about that anymore.
Right.
It's a personal decision, you know what I mean? And I can't expect somebody to not want their life to be easier and safer and more comforting and, you know, whatever.
I mean, I really like Taylor. I'm glad that you guys have met.
He likes you back.
Yay!
He said if he was gay, he'd totally do you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just joking.
That's good to know.
Just
that track, I'ma show y'all how to get the beat back with my DJ. Scotty wanna
Cool, let's hit it. Get out of here.
Let's go.
Ready to go?
Got an attitude with the latitude of a -223. The groove is deep and diggable as James Brown just digging on me. It's your time to dance and rock.
Being HIV positive doesn't stop me from going out and having a good time.
Are you ready, girl?
If you got that Volta fever and you feel like freaking out,
let's do that.
get your groove on. Come with me, I'm stepping
Ladies first. Oh, whore.
Capture disco high me, slip slide and hustle by me, boogie wonder all about. It's your time to dance the night away. Take a ride, turn on to the clear-coated highway.
It's irritating that some people think I should be bedridden just because I have HIV. I know it's a lack of education on the subject, but people need to understand that because I take care of myself, I'm an average 25-year-old girl.
Bye, dolphins. Meow. Bye, baby. Love you.
My sister lives round the corner from me, so I'm always over there, getting my washing done and talking about old times. We grew up together, and in the early days, things were real tough.
I was there on my way home. Touched away.
Hi. I'm good. What about you? I'm fine.
She's always been there for me since I first found out I was positive. What was Mom's reaction after we came back from the clinic? Like, she feel like she was the cause? Was she feeling guilty, as in?
I remember the times she would cry, the times she'd try to talk about it, she'd be crying. She blamed herself somehow.
Mom was positive, yeah, that I know, but I mean, how?
I mean, she obviously got it from Dad, because Dad died with HIV, AIDS-related diseases.
I don't remember much about Dad. I mean, I remember a few times we were together in the car. He's taking me to school and all that.
There were times he'd pick us from school. You, me, Joe, then he would pass through his girlfriend's place. We would remain in the car. Somehow, up to now, I still blame him, because if he had been a responsible person, I think Mom would still be here. Even him, he would still be here. Because I think he only cared, what I would say is he cared more about himself, about what he wanted to do, than the family.
I don't blame anybody. I guess everything happens for a reason. So I don't feel any hatred or remorse or whatever for anybody. He had his life. He used it in the best way that he thought he could live it. And he had my mom, and they gave birth to me. And all I can say is thanks. I am here today because of them. I miss Dad, but I miss Mom most. That I can't lie. I live my life every day trying to make her proud wherever she is. I mean.
I'm sure she is.
I think I need a hug. No, seriously, I mean, this whole thing is
Yeah. I didn't know that you're this tall.
When I think about my mom, really, she knew I loved her, but I never said it more often. So right now, I would want to tell her that every morning I wake up, how much I love her. I'll tell her that she doesn't have to blame herself, because in as much as I was born HIV positive, I'm not dead, I'm still alive, so she shouldn't have to worry about that. It's very important for me to tell a potential girlfriend about my status, because in a way I'll get to know the way they feel about me, really, because someone can say they love you or they can say they like you, but the moment you tell them about your status, it's like all of that is rubbed away, it's erased.
It's difficult when you're positive, trying to find a girl who will accept you for who you are. I'm meeting Carol for lunch, and I'm hoping that she won't run away when I tell her. But first, I've got to work out if she likes me. And that's never easy.
Looking beautiful. Monty, look gorgeous.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks nice.
Oh, thanks. I love doing my music, I love singing.
Can you sing for me?
Not right here.
Please. So do you know what makes you happy?
Yeah.
What's that?
Being here with you.
You look like you want to say something.
Yeah, I'll say it.
What's that? You're making me nervous. Just talk.
Guy I know. He's got big dreams. He knows he's gonna make it, the kind of thing that is HIV positive. And he keeps thinking about having a wife. Would you date such a man?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Like really? Like really? You mean that? Wow. Can I tell you a little more about that guy?
Sure.
Are you sure? I'm that guy.
Yeah. You mean it?
Yeah, like I'm not joking, like seriously, I'm that guy.
There's one thing about HIV. It only has people's body, but it doesn't have their minds and feelings and their heart.
Wow. I guess what you're trying to tell me is, it's alright with you? Like, seriously? Like a minute?
So, what you feel in your heart for me?
Will you be my girlfriend?
You mean it? Yes. What? You want to shout?
I feel like screaming it out right now. And you just said yes, and that makes my life better. So. She didn't care about my status. She didn't care about what's there in my blood. What mattered to her is the person I am, the inside.
the inner side of me. And I think that was the best part, that she accepts me, that she accepted me the way I am, without holding back.
You me bashful, you me patient, yeah. Me that you don't see, you me listening, you me loving.
Taylor's been amazing about my HIV status right from the beginning of our relationship. And I think a lot of that's because we communicate so well, especially about keeping him safe from infection and getting tested.
Babe, I think it's time we bring you in to get your HIV test.
What does it even entail? What do they do? Is it like
They're gonna no
shove a needle in you?
No phlebotomy. They're gonna prick your finger and
like diabetes.
Yep, exactly. One of those little blue things that goes chick.
Oh, okay.
And then they're just gonna put it on a little thing.
Do I get a Band-Aid?
I'm sure you get a Band-Aid.
Will I know that day, like right away?
Then they're gonna leave us alone in a room for like 15 minutes so you can sit there and ponder, oh my God, the fate of the world, and am I gonna die? No, I'm just joking. But seriously, it takes about 15 minutes, so you'll know that day. It's a rapid test, so it's good. I think even though we've, obviously used condoms every time, been completely safe, and, we don't swim around in pools of my blood or anything. Are you scared?
Not as scared as I was when we first started dating. I think that was just a whole really oddly exciting time for us because there was a mix of my fear and then our own infatuation for each other. Right.
But I think in that 15 minutes after they prick your finger, when we're sitting there waiting,
I'm going to be a little scared.
I think we're both going to be a little scared then because it's like within 15 minutes we'll know for sure.
I'm actually kind of excited to, actually get that rush of comfort because I feel like that's what's going to happen, I think.
Me too.
I think we're going to be okay.
We're on the way to the studio to record the track I've written about being positive.
Sing with energy.
That boy is me. Still chasing my dreams.
Even though Daniel is my friend, he's also my manager. And when we're in the studio, he doesn't hold back from telling me exactly what he thinks.
Very weak. Let's go. Hit it.
On that day, he felt the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Good. It's a rap. Come sit down, boy. Come sit down. Listen, I made a few calls with my mates, like a few friends of mine. So I hooked you up on a radio station.
What radio station?
QFM.
You being for real?
Dude, I've never been this serious.
Great, man.
So we're gonna play this song right there and then. Right there in the booth, live on air. Obviously a little interview, get to talk about this song. You explain what this song is all about, because I'm the only one that knows about this song. So everybody out there needs to listen, and when they listen, they need to understand how you came about to write this song.
Okay.
So it's all good?
Nah, it's great. I'm telling you.
For real, man.
Like
for
big
real.
time great.
I mean, for real, man. Dude, you're gonna make it out there. You're gonna be a star.
They tell me it's not real, but I know, 'cause I feel.
Today's the day of Taylor's HIV test. I think we're both looking forward to getting it out of the way. We know we've been safe every time. It'll just be good to have that confirmed. To be with somebody knowing that there's the potential for me to hurt them in such a great way, and that's the last thing I would ever want to do. There's definitely, things you can do to make sure that you don't transmit this to somebody, but at the same time, it's always going to be a fear, whether or not it's a realistic fear or a likely reality. It's still a fear.
Come on in, please have a seat. Welcome to Red Door Services. How can I help you today?
I'd like a HIV test.
It will be important to know here if you have been using needles or sharing needles at some point.
No.
And do you use condoms? You don't use condoms?
Yes, condoms.
Talking about vaginal sex? We're talking about anal sex.
Vaginal.
Do you have any questions for me?
Not really.
The HIV test will be a little prick in your finger.
Okay.
And in 15 minutes, I will have a result for you.
Okay.
Let's get the test started. And can you get your hand? Okay, I'm taking this to the lab, and I'm going to be back with information in 15 minutes.
All right, great.
Okay?
Thank you.
I know in the past for me, like, when I took rapid HIV tests, like, sitting there waiting, like, everything that could possibly have gone wrong plays in your head. You know, at least that's what's happened to me in the past, and it's a very stressful time.
HIV results are negative.
Great. Javier, thank you.
Thank you.
While we were both confident we've been 100% safe, it's still nice to get a negative result on Taylor's HIV test. Now we need to keep being safe.
Hope we're gonna be okay. We just keep on keeping on, and
I think, and that's the thing, like, I don't know, if we keep being safe and doing the right thing, and you know what I mean, it's really, we can be together without it having to inevitably end up bad. It doesn't have to end up bad, you know, we just have to keep being responsible about everything.
no being stupid.
I love you, babe.
So that's my life. It's definitely anything but uneventful. I'm so happy to have found Taylor, and I'm thrilled that he's remained HIV negative. And that's exactly how we intend to keep it. Goodbye.
With the track finished, we've come to the radio station for the world premiere. I love performing, but going on the radio and talking openly about my status makes me real nervous. I really hope that everyone listening won't turn against me. Talking about my status to the people and on radio, that's not easy because it's going to be every other new person discovering about your status. You just don't know how they're going to react. But really, it scares me to just go out there in the open.
Going on. 5 minutes gone after 2 p.m. on Africa's Modern Radio. That day is a humdinger. Musical Paul, a.k.a. Slim. Watch it, wow. Paul,
Yes, man.
AKA Slim. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. Listen, Slim. We'd like to find out from you about the song that you've written.
Well,
what's it all about? What's it called?
The song I've written is called Me.
Yep.
Definitely talks about me, everything about my life. Like, I'm putting out where I'm coming from and what I've been through and up to this point. And being HIV positive and being in music, it's not something that people want to talk about. It's not something that, I mean, most of my friends don't even know, but I mean, I've taken the step like to just say it out to the world out there. Even as I'm bringing out my music, I know I'm just starting, so I need to lay my foundation, lay the best. That's what I'm trying to do. And if people gotta know me, they gotta know me like anything that they gotta know about me.
What would be your encouragement to other young people struggling with HIV?
Well, the first thing I would say is we really have to talk about it and get people to understand that this is just a virus like any other virus.
Indeed.
I want to like shake his hand right now because you are 21 and this thing you're doing right now, coming out and saying you're HIV positive. Do you know what kind of message you're setting out right now?
Well, the people are the best.
You
the best
are the
to say
man
that.
right now. I think you are the man right now. Honestly, dude, like you are the man. You are brave.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate
and
that.
I hope there's a lot of people listening right now.
He's an inspiration to a lot of people. And I think your stance is extremely brave.
Thanks.
We wish you all the best, man.
Shake his hand.
He's the man. He's the man.
He's a man so much so we're going to play me.
I knew this boy by the name of he was brilliant and had big dreams. Although life was a struggle, he had faith and believed in himself.
So that's me in my life, chasing my dreams and living positively. If you're ever in Lusaka, come down to the club, or maybe, just maybe, I'll be singing in your club. Remember to stay positive if you're positive, and don't be negative if you're negative.
Yeah. My status don't change me. La, 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 la. Ooh, ooh, yeah. My status don't change me.